Have you ever felt like your ambition is pulling you under? That relentless drive to be productive could be a ticking time bomb, and the consequences might be more severe than you realize. This hidden danger of productivity obsession is sabotaging your path to self-improvement. Each morning, fueled by caffeine, but what if this very obsession is leading you straight to burnout? You might not see the warning signs until it's too late. As you scroll through social media watching others flaunt their achievements, you think, if I just push harder, I can achieve that too. However, this mindset blinds you to the signs of deep work. Hobbies morph into chores, and the joy of learning fades, leaving you feeling empty inside. Take a moment to reflect: how often do you prioritize productivity over your well-being? You push through exhaustion, wearing it like a badge of honor, but that's when the real dangers emerge. Your health deteriorates, relationships suffer, and your creativity dwindles. This is just a phase, it's a critical warning sign. Imagine sitting at dinner with friends, but your mind is consumed by your to-do list. You're present physically but emotionally absent. That disconnect is the first crack in your well-being. The more you chase productivity, the more you risk losing what truly matters. You might think that sacrificing evenings and weekends will yield long-term rewards. But what if that workaholic mentality is masking deeper insecurities? The fear of inadequacy can drive you to extremes, creating a slippery slope that you may not notice until it's too late. As deadlines loom and expectations mount, stress spirals out of control. You become more machine than human, creativity stalls and passion fades. In these moments, tension builds, pushing you closer to a breaking point. Can you feel it? But what if there's a way to reclaim your life? The solution isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Instead of cramming every minute with tasks, carve out time for reflection. Prioritize your mental health alongside your projects. Consider dedicating time to rediscover your passions. What if you embraced rest as part of the process? Ironically, slowing down can reignite the spark of creativity you thought you lost. Reflect on this. Are you trapped in the cycle of relentless ambition? It's time to break free from the hidden trap of productivity obsession. Embrace self-improvement. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your own ambition? It's a sneaky trap that many of us don't notice until it's too late. You push yourself harder, aim for more, and yet something feels off. You're not alone. Many chase productivity so intensely that they miss the warning signs calling for their attention. But what if that relentless drive is actually a hidden trap? Imagine waking up each day fueled by an endless need to achieve. You check off tasks like a machine, but deep down that passion is starting to fade. Can you feel it? That creeping anxiety, the heavy weight on your shoulders, the persistent doubt. Let's pause for a moment and consider what happens when you ignore those signals. What if your pursuit of goals is pushing you toward a breaking point? Ambition can blind you. You might feel like you're climbing the ladder of success, but what if that ladder is leaning against the wrong wall? Think back to a time when you felt completely overwhelmed. Deadlines were piling up, and suddenly it was just about the work anymore. Your relationships suffered, and your health became an afterthought. You started convincing yourself that stress was just part of the game. But here's the kicker: this isn't just a personal struggle, it's a widespread issue. Many wear their stress like a badge of honor, unaware of the real cost. As you chase that next achievement, your well-being might be slipping away. So, what's the hidden cause? It's the mistaken belief that being busy equals being valuable. You might think, if I just work a little harder, I'll finally feel fulfilled. But what if that fulfillment is just an illusion? Picture this: you achieve your goal, only to find it didn't bring the satisfaction you expected. The excitement fades and you're left feeling empty. You chase the next thing thinking it will fill that void, but the cycle continues, pulling you deeper. Now I know you're looking for some hope at the end of this tunnel. So how can you break free from this exhausting cycle? It starts with recognition. Acknowledge those stress signals: fatigue, irritability, and nagging sense of dread. Take a moment to step back. Instead of just pushing through, ask yourself what truly matters. What does self-improvement look like for you beyond surface achievements? Let's shift that ambition inward. Set aside time for reflection, rest, and doing what you genuinely enjoy. Your journey doesn't have to be a race. You deserve to enjoy the process, not just focus on the destination. So the next time you feel that familiar pressure to push harder, take a deep breath. Trust that you are enough just as you are, in a world obsessed with productivity. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on your own ambitions and consider sharing this message with someone who might need it. Sometimes the most profound changes begin with just a single thought. Picture this: you're at a family gathering, but your mind is racing with thoughts about an unfinished project. You're physically present, but mentally you're miles away. How many moments are you missing while pursuing an ideal that might not even benefit you? The real danger lies in believing that more is always better. Each time you say yes to another task, you might be saying no to yourself. It's a slippery slope, and before you know it, the relentless grind becomes your only reality. Have you ever considered the true cost of this ambition? As you push yourself, these are warning signs, but how often do we ignore them? You might think you'll just power through, but at what point does that become counterproductive? Let's take a moment to pause. Think about a time when you experienced true flow. That's the magic of deep work, yet it seems so elusive in our constant race against the clock. What if the answer isn't about doing more, but rather doing less? Here's where it gets interesting. The solution isn't to abandon your ambition, it's to redefine it. What if you could focus your energy on fewer, more meaningful tasks? It's about quality over quantity. Imagine dedicating time to immerse yourself in one project, allowing that deep focus to spark your creativity and innovation. So, what can you do today? Start by setting aside dedicated time for deep work. Eliminate distractions and give yourself the space to think, create, and grow. Remember, it's not about how much you do, but the impact of what you choose to focus on. As you reflect on this, consider your own journey. Are you genuinely pursuing personal